Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1147 of my ketogenic journey, going from 311 pounds to where I sit today, which is a lot smaller than 311 pounds. I have an infant and a large lab sitting beside me. The lab wants to go outside. He's not allowed to right now, so he's going to make all kinds of racket. There's no telling what little miss is going to do. Hi. She's looking at me. So anyway, I'm going to show you everything I ate yesterday. I'll be right back with a chit-chat and a weigh-in. Lord y'all. Lord y'all. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, and all that good YouTube jazz that helps these channels grow. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond and apparently Jake style. I almost forgot to say this is also week 164, so I'm going to have to stand up and show y'all my body in a minute. And today starts week 165. Breaking a 17-hour fast at 1 p.m. with 2 eggs fried in coconut oil and 2 Betterwood cheddar sausages that are cold now and a little bit of scrambled egg that was left over. All right, we done started a new one out. She tried to pull Corey's plate out of her hand a couple times. Twice. Yep. Is it yum yums? Mm-hmm. So we're going to give these Birch Bender sugar-free keto waffles an honest try without having a keto box today. So we'll see how these actually do with my body. Of course, it's sugar-free syrup. Slightly unintentional mistakes were made with those waffles. Probably not the waffles themselves, probably the sugar-free syrup I used. I do have one ordered that it's more keto-friendly for my body. I was hoping I could get by with that. Yesterday, I was not in a state of ketosis, so it didn't make me feel bad. Today, immediately after eating those, I started getting tired. Tired. Definitely feel it. I knew better. Even if I was to try to stay below a serving size with that, it didn't work out. So apparently I had come back in and very much so kicked me in. I've been wanting to use this mixer that Shelly sent me in my mixing bowls. So I'm going to make deviled eggs with them. Is that crazy? Sounds like a good idea to me. Probably going to make a mess. I reckon it turned out all right. This little girl is after that plate hot and heavy, but she can't have none. Oh, I forgot to record my food. So this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. It's sirloin steak. Yep. But I really, really want that plate. You like food, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm having a mozzarella cheese stick. By the way, just in case anybody is confused, which I know a couple of people have been, I do not pay to get my nails done. They are my nails. And that's $2 nail polish. All right, you guys. So let's talk about my keto day yesterday. You primarily saw everything I ate, but not everything. I'm not exactly proud of the way the day went for the most part. Now, I kept it keto-esque. All items were keto, but not necessarily for me. Now, one of the big downfalls of a cheat day is being more of a struggle. Carb cravings, sugar cravings, sweet cravings, those things kick up. And it's just one of those things that it goes with the journey. If you fall off the wagon and you have cheats, that's primarily why it's so hard to get back on track and get back right, is because you're eating these sugars. Your body's like, I want some more of that. And your brain's telling you you don't want to do that. But now, when you saw me eat those waffles yesterday, I was definitely affected by probably not the waffle, most likely the syrup, because the syrup had something in it I knew I had to stay away from. I'd already come back into ketosis. I was feeling great. I'd already had the kind of whiny, bitchy, moany groanies that kind of come with coming back in ketosis and the carb cravings being at their highest. And when I ate that syrup, it's a sugar-free syrup, and it has something in it I know from personal experience I must avoid. It's something I tell y'all about quite frequently called sucralose. This always kicks me out of ketosis, but I was thinking maybe I could get by with a little bit of it, just less than a serving size, just spread real thin over those little waffles and be fine, because sugar cravings were kicking up, and that was the sweetest thing here that I could have that was keto friendly. So I ate them and was immediately affected by them. I got tired and lethargic, got a very mild headache, which I'm blessed for the mild headache. I still have the mild headache, by the way, but I'm very blessed for the mild headache because sucralose tends to give me migraines. Why would I do that to myself? Why? Because I was led by the carb craving demon. That's why. Like I said, these things are not without pitfalls. It's risk. There is a risk to a cheat meal, to a cheat day. Getting back on track is a struggle once you've done it. So again, yeah, I do it, but I don't recommend it. And that goes back with the do as I say, not as I do. And that's not the smartest way to live my life keto wise, nor to teach or tell you about. However, again, I'm an honest person and I don't want to lie, and I'm not going to lie, no matter if it makes me look bad. So, because that is the fact, that is the truth. I had those waffles. I was affected by those waffles immediately. And then my brain said, well, we're affected now. So we ate 2 more of them. And that's probably why I still have the headache. It's not a migraine yet. It's just a mild headache, but that's all right. I'll deal. I will deal. It's my struggle for the day. Although otherwise I feel great. So I'm pretty sure I've come back in. I did those 4 keto waffles. Knowing better. I do have a syrup incoming that will not be here till Thursday or Friday, but I don't have it yet. So, yeah, that's me. Now, also, I went over to the kitchen, and I don't really know why I made it. I guess I was hungry. I don't remember. But I do know that I made a ham and cheese sandwich on the net carb bread, 0 net carb bread. My life. I have got to get on a do not disturb list. This is getting to be a 24/7 telemarketer hotline. So anyway, for some reason, I went and made a ham and cheese sandwich on the 0 net carb bread. Keto friendly, yes, but I don't really remember being hungry. I expect I was. I expect I was probably cooking or something when I made it, but I remember like kind of I had both the babies. That's what it was. I had both the babies, and I was just kind of shoveling down something to eat while cooking. So yeah, but anyway, I ate more than I expected to yesterday. I also ate a little handful of sunflower seeds, the ones that came in the keto box that have the vinegar on them. Those are actually really, really good. I know, Jake. I know you want to go out, but you gotta wait a minute. So yeah. I'm disappointed in all that I ate yesterday. It was more than I needed to eat. For one, it was partially craving driven. I wouldn't call it really a binge. Everything was spread out throughout the day. It was maybe the waffles. You could consider that because I had 4 of them. Although they're very thin, very flimsy, very not much to them. So it's not like it's going to fill you up. And I wouldn't recommend those waffles as a meal anyway, regardless, because no matter what syrup you have, is my meaning, because they are very thin and very flimsy. They're good. They are. And I did take a bite of one yesterday without the syrup, and if I'd left it without the syrup, in fact, I might do that today, just to see if I can have the waffles themselves. That's the only way I'm going to know if I can have. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to today's weigh-in, and then we'll get into the whiteboard.
Alright, you guys, we're going to step on the scale this morning and see what it has to say. It's blurry. 163.0.
So I'm not real sure if I'm up or down from last week because I didn't have a scale at the time, but I assume up. I'm not positive, but I assume up. But from yesterday, I am down 0.4, which is quite shocking, but it's only because I'm holding on to so much water weight. I just went through my book trying to see if I could do my whiteboard accurately, and I really can't. Normally, if you're new here, I do a whiteboard where I show my weight and a graph for every day of the week, but I don't have my weigh-ins for several days this week, so it'd be very difficult to do that. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. 163.0. She was just staring at Granny like crazy, ain't she? I'll be right back. I'm going to stand up and show you my body. All right, guys. So I showed y'all these boots the other day, but I probably will be wearing them out until the end of the cold winter season. Beautiful baby smiling at Granny. Come on in. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Pinching all my loose fat. Pulling my pants down. There you go. You want to show the people you can dance? You want to dance? No, you don't want to dance. You want up. You want up. You want up. Up. Oh, goodness, heavy fat girl. I got a little more to talk about. 2 minutes later. So I'm going to wrap this video up with a really nice little story, little memory, so I can always remember it. I just went outside and talked to my Uncle Bobby, who came over to see my daddy for their birthday. So my dad's birthday he was turned 71 just the other day. My Uncle Bobby turned 76 yesterday, and he was very upset that my dad went to play golf without him. He said he was going to cuss them out when they got back. But anyway, Uncle Bobby looked at me and said, "Girl, I sure am glad you lost all that weight." He says, "You look so much healthier now. I was so worried you was going to die." And I was like, oh, he's always been one of my very favorite uncles. I have a lot of them. I had a lot of them, rather. But he's really, really sweet. And he was talking about a lot of stuff. I don't really go see him much because he don't live like 10 minutes up the road. But, you know, we don't really have a lot to talk about other than what his kids are into. Usually not good. What my kids are into. And then he talked to me about golf, which I'm not into. But it's all right. It was really sweet. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, him saying what he did almost brought tears to my eyes. And, in fact, it's threatening to bring tears to my eyes now. Sorry. But it's nice to be loved like that. It really is. I guess that's where I'm going to leave it today, guys. Sorry. Y'all see what this does. But it made me happy. I got to hug him, tell him I love him, and tell him happy birthday, and tell him I'm sorry that they run off and play golf without him. Man. I'm really going to cry. Okay. Guys and dolls, if you need keto help, my contact information is below. I have a whole new reason to work a little harder. And I'm going to, because for one, cheating hurts. It's hard to overcome. And it sets you back a little bit. Although I do not think it's evil to do so on occasion, it's definitely not good frequently. And it's definitely not good to stay off of it. So always, always, no matter what you've done, make your next meal keto and keep pushing. Now, that being said, my contact information is below. If you have questions or concerns or need help getting your macros, I'm your girl. I love to do it. It's my pleasure. There are great ways to support the channel in the description below, and great links to get Shashka bracelets and other cool doodads and foods that you don't need but you might want. So save $1, right? Anyway, much love and many prayers. Bye, y'all.